All right, everybody, we are going to go ahead and get this started. As I said before, this is Rick Jorgensen. I've got Angela Giles on with me as well. Angela, you want to say hi to the folks? All right, fantastic. Thank you, Angela. And we'll hear from Angela towards the end of the webinar. I'll open it up for some questions and we'll have Angela jump back in with us. Because I'm recording it, it can only record one voice at this point, the way that it's set up. And that will be my voice. So I hope you all, I hope you all like my voice, because you're going to have to live with it for about the next 35 or 40 minutes as we go through this. I'm really, really excited about what Angela and I have been able to put together with My Beauty Profits. You know, we've done this for other companies before, for other distributors, other network marketing companies, but I'm really, really excited about working with you ladies and just overall excited about Mary Kay. The one thing that I want to say as we get started is, and I put this on the group page, but I want everybody to understand. Obviously, Angela and I have no affiliation with the Mary Kay Corporation. We aren't associated with Mary Kay in any way, even though, and we'll talk about this later, even though Angela is a former Mary Kay director and spent a year with Mary Kay building a very successful business until she moved and started to have babies. But anyway, I just want everybody to know that we aren't affiliated with Mary Kay, but we're very, very familiar with the company. We understand the company's policies. We are very familiar with the company's compliance requirements when it comes to online activities, and especially when it comes to Facebook. So a large part of what we are doing in putting this system together for you all is making sure that everything we do is Mary Kay compliant. Any images that we would suggest that you use are Mary Kay compliant. Any things that you would say in putting together your fan pages or posting or whatever. So, I mean, it's always a big issue with any network marketing company you deal with, and I've been an executive with network marketing companies. I've been the president of a network marketing company, so I'm very, very, very sensitive to compliance type issues. So just know as we move forward with all of this that that's one of the big things that we're going to be constantly aware of, and constantly making sure that that everything that we're doing or suggesting that you do in marketing your businesses is compliant with Mary Kay. So having said that, let us move forward. So a little bit about myself and Angela. I have been, I'm an old guy, actually. As you can see, I've got 30 years of sales and marketing expertise. It's what I do for a living. I've been in network marketing for the past 25 years. I've built very, very big organizations, quite a while back. I got started, I think, with Amway back in 1977 or 1978, built a very large Amway organization. I built a large Shackley organization. So I'm very familiar with the network marketing industry. I've been online marketing specifically for the past 15 years, pretty much as long as online marketing has been around. That's what I do for a living. That's my area of specialty, and I've focused on Facebook marketing for the past 4 years, really, really getting to know social media marketing, especially Facebook. A little bit about Angela, and again, we'll have Angela on with us at the end when we do questions and answers. A little bit about Angela. Angela's got 7 years of internet marketing expertise. It's actually one of the reasons that she left Mary Kay, because she wanted to really pursue internet marketing. She wanted to, this really is her passion, and especially social media and public relations. She's really an expert at this. She's written on it, she's published, she's consulted, and so this is really Angela's passion and what she wants to be able to do in helping people. She's got an extensive network marketing background. 8 years of IT experience, which is very, very interesting. Angela's got a technical background when it comes to computers, when it comes to online, that type of thing. She's got that level of experience. And then, of course, she's a former Mary Kay director, so she's very, very familiar with the company. She loves Mary Kay. She loves the products. So again, it's great to have Angela. It's great to partner with Angela on this, and that's another one of the reasons that I'm so excited about what we're going to be able to do with you guys. Okay, so here's the $64,000 question. Why Facebook? Of all the things out there in the online world and the social media world, why Facebook? Well, let me ask you a question, and I already have kind of an answer to this because I've somewhat asked all of you this already. And that is, what is your number one challenge in building your Mary Kay business? And a lot of you said, most of you said the same thing, although you said it differently. And the one thing that almost all of you said was you don't have enough qualified prospects to talk to. You just don't have enough qualified people to talk to. And a lot of you said that in different ways, but what it came down to, what it boiled down to, was having enough qualified prospects to talk to. And that's exactly why we want to talk, why Facebook, and we'll get into that here in a second. But let me ask you this. What if you could generate an endless supply of qualified prospects, day in and day out, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you could do it for free? Well, that's exactly what Facebook is all about. You can absolutely, if you know what you're doing, and that's one of the reasons why we're here tonight, you can generate an absolutely endless, you'd never run out of ladies to talk to. Never, ever. And, some men too, because obviously Mary Kay has a men's line. And by the way, I am looking for a personal beauty consultant, so any of you out there, I would love to find out more about Mary Kay's men's products. But can you imagine never running out of people to talk to? Okay? And generating those prospects is free of charge. Absolutely free of charge. That's the great thing about Facebook. Let's drill down on that. Out of the 800 million active Facebook users, 31% of these people, so that's what, 240 million plus people are on the site multiple times every single day. Every single day, they're on the site multiple times. Take a look at this. This is looking at Facebook in comparison to all the other social media outlets out there. It's comparing it to LinkedIn, Twitter, MySpace. Okay? And I want you to look at this. If you look down here, and the question was, which social networking sites do you have an account with? Right? And this is asking people, it was based on a survey of about 43,000 online adults, okay, people that were online. And it went from anywhere from 18 to 67 years old and up, right? So 18 to 80. And across the board, and it really didn't matter what age group, 98% of the U.S. adult online population is on Facebook. The next highest was LinkedIn at 28%. Okay, so again, if you're like looking at getting your business out there and using the online world, and especially social media, there's no question, hands down, there's nothing that's even close to Facebook. Facebook is it. Facebook is the place to be, no question about it. Check this out. 24% of consumers consult their Facebook friends before making a purchase. 24%. And 1 in 3 consumers say they're likely to purchase from a company they follow on Facebook. Now think about it. When you say a company, you are a company. You're an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. You have your own business. 1 in 3 consumers say they're likely to purchase from a company. Replace company with you, your business. You're the company. They follow on Facebook. You create the right kind of presence on Facebook. You represent yourself the right way. You represent yourself professionally. And again, that's everything that we're all about. That's what we teach. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to be likely to purchase from you because they're following you on Facebook. Let's take a look at this. I love this image, this graphic right here. You know, when you start your Mary Kay business, or any network marketing business for that matter, you start your business, what's the first thing your person that brought you in the business tells you to do, right? And it could be your director, it could be just the person that brought you in the business. You sit down and you make a list, your warm market list, right? Your friends, your family, everybody you can talk to about your brand new business. Okay, that's your warm market. For most people, their warm market might be 50, 60, 70, could be 100 people, right? Could be 100 people. But once you get through that market, then you're like, okay, what do I do now? And a lot of times even your warm market isn't like, jumping over the fence wanting to work with you. Okay, it's kind of funny that way. But here's the great thing about Facebook. Facebook has two particular markets that I absolutely love and that will absolutely explode your business. One is called the acquaintance market, and I love this, and I'm going to show you tonight how to get to your acquaintance market on Facebook. The acquaintance market is people that you know that you've lost contact with. Okay? Now think about it. People you went to school with, people you used to work with, people that you used to live in a particular town, you moved away from that town 5, 10, 15 years ago, right? There's a lot of people that you have known in your life that you've lost contact with. Facebook is a fantastic place to reconnect with those people. Fantastic place to reconnect with, okay? And then, of course, the huge, and by the way, the acquaintance market, that could be thousands of people. But the huge market in Facebook is what I like to call the like-minded market. Now, the like-minded market, you don't know any of these people, but you have things in common. And it could be a number of different things. It could be hobbies, it could be crafts, it could be clubs, it could be, schools, it could be, courses, it could be the fact that you all love beauty and cosmetics. There's a lot of people that you could connect with that you don't know that share common interests with you. And again, Facebook is the perfect place for that. And trust me when I say there's tens of thousands of people, that is a gross underestimate. There's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that have common interests with you and would love to connect with you on Facebook and would love to find out about your business. Okay? Great. I mean, Facebook is the perfect prospecting resource. I've been in the online world for 15 years. I have generated prospects and I've generated leads as many ways as there is to generate. I have never in my lifetime generated leads easier, more targeted than I have on Facebook. Never. Facebook is, without question, the best lead generation resource on the planet. Take a look at this. I love this woman with this sandwich board on, right? And hopefully you can kind of see what this sandwich board says. But what it says is she's interested in beauty and cosmetics and she'd like to earn extra income from home. How would you like to picture this? How would you like to go to your local mall, biggest mall around you in the area? Okay. Matter of fact, how'd you like to go to that mall and it's around Christmas time? So it's packed. There's thousands and thousands of people in the mall. And you've got people walking around with sandwich boards. And on these sandwich boards is everything you'd want to know about that person, right? Other than intimate details. But everything you'd want to know about this person. Where they work, where they went to school, kind of stuff that they like, what they like to do in their spare time, all of that. Well, obviously in the real world, that doesn't exist, right? I wish it did. It'd make it easier to talk to people, wouldn't it? But it exists in Facebook. On Facebook, you have the opportunity because our profile pages are basically our sandwich board, right? So you have the opportunity on Facebook to be able to see what all these people are all about, right? That's the beauty of it. Let's drill down even further. Now, there's 67 million plus prospects on Facebook. Well, Rick, you just told me there's 800 million people on Facebook. Aren't they all prospects? No, they aren't. Because half of them are men and half of them live outside the United States. I'm going to focus just on the United States, right? And so there are 67 million women on Facebook in the United States, okay, between the ages of 19 and 80, okay, 67 plus million women. Now, without question, they're all prospects. But let's drill down on that. If I were to say I'm looking for women that are, I've got 25 in here. I actually could have dropped it down because there's a number of Mary Kay. There's a number of Mary Kay consultants that are certainly younger than 25, and there are some, even as I know full well, on this webinar with us tonight that are definitely under 25. Hi, Katie. How are you? So, but if I do a search for women 25 and older who have said they like cosmetics or beauty, cosmetics and or beauty. They've specifically said that somewhere in their profile. That's almost 4 million women. 4 million. That's a lot of prospects, folks. Now, you say, well, yeah, Rick, that's all over the U.S., but what about in my local area? You know, I'd love to work with women in my local area. Okay, let's drill down. And I picked 3 cities, and yes, obviously I picked 3 very large cities, but I could do this for any of your cities, and I can come up with, I don't care how small of an area you live in, I'd come up with hundreds, if not, even in the low thousands, even in small areas, with this same criteria that have Facebook profiles. Now remember, all these numbers, these are women who have Facebook profiles. So in New York City, age 21 and older, who said they've liked beauty and or cosmetics, 98,480 women in New York City. In Los Angeles, same criteria, 90,380 women. Chicago, same criteria, 70,380 women. So if you lived in Chicago, you have 70,000 prospects. 70,000. At that point, it's just a matter of, okay, how do I sort through them all, right? How do I sort through them all? Well, that's what we're going to talk to you about, obviously. I want to talk to you about what Angela and I call Facebook Marketing 101. What's the basics? Okay, what's the basics to Facebook marketing? How does this whole Facebook thing work? Well, let's talk about the basics. First and foremost, setting up a proper profile, and I'll go through some of this in more detail in a minute. Setting up a proper profile. Secondly, making friends. In parentheses here, targeting prospects. You'll hear me tonight interchange the word friends and prospects. Okay, I'll interchange that. I'll go back and forth with it. I mean the same thing. A friend is a prospect is a potential friend. Okay, so making friends. That's what Facebook's all about, is making friends, right? Targeting prospects is the process of zeroing in on the market that's more than likely going to purchase from you. Okay, that's the differentiation than just randomly making friends. Establishing rapport. Listen, Facebook is all about, once you've got these friends in place, establishing rapport, engaging with those people, engaging with your friends, and most importantly, developing the relationship. Facebook is no different a community than the community that you live in right now. It's no different. So being able to make connections in your local community is all about developing relationships, isn't it? It is. Everything's about developing a relationship. You're not going to be anybody's quote-unquote beauty consultant without having a relationship, without developing a relationship, right? How do you develop a relationship? You establish rapport. You engage. You have conversation. Well, Facebook is a fantastic place to do that en masse. En masse. You could talk to more people in 1 week on Facebook than you could in 1 year in your local community. Think about that. So, moving on. Facebook profile. See, now Brittany told me she wasn't going to be here. But Brittany, you're probably watching this now on video, so you can see that I'm actually highlighting you. This is one of the new Facebook timeline covers that Angela and I developed, and that we are going to have for our My Beauty Profits members. to be able to use. And Brittany, you can see, and I know a number of you kind of got this when we put this up on the group page. A lot of you downloaded this and then uploaded it right to your profile. But having the proper profile means creating a professional presence. Now, we're going to talk about a couple of things tonight. We're going to talk about having a professional presence as it relates to your personal profile, because I really think developing good relationships is both on the personal level and the business level. So we're going to show you how to develop a strong personal professional profile as well as a business profile. And a business profile, of course, is through a well-developed, well-built, well-presented fan page. A fan page and your personal page are two separate animals. They're two different things, and we'll talk about that. But having the right profile set up. Now, I think I've already gotten on Brittany about the fact that she does not have where she lives on here. Listen, if you're a beauty consultant and you're looking to build a business in your local area, do you think that you should have where you live on your profile? Of course you should. Because if somebody, and trust me, they will, people will move to a local area, and let's say that they've used Mary Kay before in the past, they moved to a local area, they'd like to reconnect with a beauty consultant in their area, and they're on Facebook, they're a Facebook person, they're going to go into Facebook and they're going to go, okay, Salina, Kansas, in Facebook, Salina, Kansas, Mary Kay consultant. And if you've got your city, right, if you were in Salina, Kansas, you have that in your profile, as well as the fact that you're a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, it's going to come up. And they're going to go, oh, okay, here we go. So setting that profile up, and again, we've got an entire video in training on setting up your profile the right way. An entire video on how to do that. Okay. There are 4 key steps to success in marketing yourself on Facebook. And there's a number of layers to these 4 steps, but I want to keep it simple for tonight, but I want you to understand that there's a number of different activities and layers involved in these 4 steps, but I think it's easier to understand looking at it this way in a 4-step process, because this is really what it comes down to. And these 4 steps are really daily activities. You would do each of these steps once you get rolling, each of these steps on a daily basis. So step 1, and I'm going to go into detail on each one of these in a minute. Step 1, 5 new targeted friend requests a day. Okay, 5 new targeted friend requests a day. Okay, so and again, you're looking for people that you can connect with. You're looking for people that you can absolutely connect with. That you not only do you want to connect with them on a business level, but you've got some things in common with them, and it would be great to develop a friendship with as well, right? And so we'll show you how to find those people and how to connect with them. But it's very important that you do this consistently. You're looking for 5 new friends a day that you would reach out to and do a friend request with, okay? Step number 2, 2 new posts a day related to beauty. Actually, I'll show you in a minute. It's 2 new posts a day related to beauty, 2 new posts a day related to Mary Kay. It's 2 different things. So it's actually about 3 or 4 posts a day. And I'll show you in a minute why that's important. This is that relationship building side. This is the engagement side. This is creating a connection and creating a presence and a visibility for yourself with your prospects. Step number 3, 2 to 3 new contacts a day that you invite to your Mary Kay fan page using private message or chat. And we'll get in again. I'm going to get into detail on this in a second. And then finally, step 4, 2 to 3 follow-up calls a day to the people who visited your fan page. And think of your fan page as your business page. That's the business page that you could build as a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant. Okay? Now, imagine that you've got an ad running somewhere and people are coming to that ad and they're sending in a contact request and you never follow up with them? Can you imagine? I mean, you wouldn't be in business very long, would you? It's the same thing with your fan page. People will come to your fan page, they'll like it. It's your responsibility to follow up with them immediately. And one of the things that we do is show you how to do that effectively and also how to do that creatively as well. Okay, step number 1, 5 new targeted friend requests a day. Now, I'm going to show you, remember we talked about one of the markets in Facebook is that acquaintance market, people you've lost contact with, but you've lost contact with them over the course of the years, okay? So let me actually bring up, I'm going to bring up Facebook site live. Okay, so I'm going to show this to you step by step on how to do this. This is the one, as Angela would call it, this is the one big golden nugget that I'm going to share with you tonight. Okay, this is the one big golden nugget. So if you're on any page in Facebook, up by the Facebook logo, there's a little icon, right? It's like a couple. And this is your where your friend request area is. If you click on that, there's a little link here that says Find Friends. If you go ahead and click on Find Friends, it's going to take you to a page, the Find Friends page, which I'll pop onto over here. And basically, it's find friends from different parts of your life. Okay, find friends from different parts of your life. Now, what Facebook does is based on your list of friends that you have right now, or based on where you live, or based on where you work, or based on where you went to school, Facebook is going to throw some random people at you. It's going to throw some random as it has at me at this point. Okay, some random people at you, people that I've got common friends with, or we have something in common with. Okay, which is kind of cool. And that's also good. This is also a very, very good way to connect with people that you have something in common with right off the bat. But I'm going to show you how to really drill down on this. On the left-hand side of this page are some really cool filters. One is a hometown filter. Okay, so you can search for people that are from your hometown, right? So if I just click on Brawley, California, you'll see that the list will change. And it'll come up with this list of people specifically from where I was born. And again, you've got current city you can sort by. You can sort by your high school, right? You can find people that you graduated high school from wherever you went to college or you went to university, right? Or employers, okay? People that you used to work with. So if you put any of that in that as a search criteria, okay, you're going to come up with this list, and it's a great list. You're going to come up with this list of people that you potentially have known in the past that Facebook is saying, hey, here's some people that potentially that are showing have worked where you work, have lived where you've lived, went to high school where you went to high school, live in the same city as you live in right now. This is a fantastic tool that most people just don't know about on Facebook. And again, for some reason, my system here is not cooperating, so it's not going to pop it up. But you get the idea. You can try this out yourself. You go to that Find Friends from Different Parts of Your Life page, and you go ahead and experiment around a little bit. And again, you'll be amazed at what ultimately you'll end up finding when it comes to friends that you've lost touch with. And again, initially you're really looking to do friend requests with people that it looks like you have some kind of connection with, because you want to be able to have that kind of conversation with people. You want to have that. It makes for much more comfortable conversations when you're making connections with people that you have something in common with, right? It's an easy conversation. You guys know that. It's an easy conversation at that point, okay? So, but that's all part of this step one process, because a lot of people will say, well, how do I find 5 new people a day, Rick? Well, I just showed you how to do that, because trust me, that list will be huge. that list will be huge, and you could just keep going back to that list and putting out those friend requests on a daily basis. And you want to do this carefully. That's why I like using that particular area right there, because if you just randomly start sending out friend requests to people that you don't know, Facebook gets kind of upset, and they send you warnings. And sometimes they'll suspend your ability to do new friend requests for a week, or I mean, I've known people that have lost their friend request privileges for 30 days. You don't want that to happen. So one of the things we're going to teach you are smart ways to be able to do these friend requests so that Facebook doesn't feel like you're out there trying to spam the world, which you aren't doing, right? So that's step one. Step two, 2 new posts a day related to beauty. Again, here's my friend and in our group, Brittany, and she shared this off of Shades of Color site, and I thought this was terrific. And then I saw that Angela grabbed this and put it on our fan page as well. What beauty products do you splurge on? This is a terrific engagement post. Why? It asks a question. The only way that there's 2 things that could make this better. One is a picture. People love pictures. Pictures are looked at. Pictures get more exposure on Facebook than anything else. Photographs are number 1. Videos are number 2. Okay. So putting a picture with this would have been great. And you could have also created this as an actual question where you could have provided some answers. You've seen that. We've done it on our page, right? Mary Kay does it on their page a lot, right? Where they ask you a question and then they give you some answers, 2 or 3 different responses. That's great. That's a great way to get engagement. People start participating. This kind of question gets a lot of people to respond, especially as you start to grow your list of friends, as you start to grow that list of prospects on your fan page, the list of friends on your personal page, asking these kind of questions. And remember, here's the other thing too that I want you to understand. Some of you have asked me, Rick, do we need to have a separate profile page for our business? I've had a personal page for a year, and it's all my friends and family and my school buddies and and do we need to have a separate one? Well, the answer is, in most cases, the answer is no, you don't, because you can segment your audiences within your personal profile. Meaning, when I go to post this on my page, I can tell Facebook who I want to see this. I can say I only want my friends to see it, because I've got a group, you can make lists on Facebook. It's one of the things we teach you how to do, how to put people in different lists. So you can say, no, I just want my prospects to see this, my beauty prospects to see this. I just want my school friends to see this. So you can do different posts that are related to different things in your life, and you can have just the audience that you want to see it. So you don't have to have a separate profile. Unless your profile, I don't know, is something really bizarre or weird. Who knows? And in that case, maybe you do want to set up a separate new profile just for the business side of you. But in most cases, you don't have to do that. But point here is, this is how you start to build that relationship. This is how you create visibility for yourself in what you're doing. Now, this isn't Mary Kay related at all, is it? It's beauty related. So what I want you to think about, and what we'll talk a lot more about in our training, is how do you come up with specific ideas that just touch on beauty, beauty tips, beauty ideas, the kinds of things that get people thinking and talking and dreaming and all that kind of great stuff. But it has nothing to do with Mary Kay. Mary Kay will come into the picture, but it'll come in the picture later on, right? I love this one. Again, this is from Shades of Color. What's your secret to staying gorgeous? Man, and people jumped right on it. Listen, people love to respond to smart, intelligent questions. Hey, what's your secret to staying gorgeous? God, that makes me feel good. Oh, here's my secret, da 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 da, right? So again, these are the kind of things, questions are great, right? It's one thing to make a statement as a post. It's another thing to ask a question. And then finally, here's one from a fan page. I actually set up just so I can do some screenshots and whatnot and show some examples, I set up kind of a dummy, Mary Kay fan page, right? Jane Doe, Independent Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. And again, this one is very Mary Kay specific. Very Mary Kay specific. This actually is a shared post from the Mary Kay fan page. So again, that's one way to know that content is compliant when you get it from Mary Kay's fan page. As a matter of fact, they say that in their compliance guidelines. That's hey, use our content because it's compliant, right? But this is a post that would be Mary Kay specific. These kind of posts you can certainly put on your personal profile, but I like to have these and recommend these kind of posts on your fan page, your business page. Because when people get to that page, they know it's all about business. I mean, there could be a lot of fun stuff. The same post that we just looked at earlier could certainly be on your fan page, but this is the kind of thing that you put on your business page. This absolutely is business page type content, right? Talking specifically about a product. So again, you're creating exposure for yourself, you're creating engagement, you're creating visibility, and that's key. That's absolutely key, and that's what step 2 is all about. Step 3, there's this kind of gray area of when do I invite people over to my Mary Kay fan page? And of course, most of you don't have a Mary Kay fan page yet, and one of the things we'll do is show you how to set one up the right way. We'll even show you how to add some really, really cool features to it that almost no one has. But there's a gray area. When do I invite somebody over there, right? Well, there's not one set answer to that, and part of our training is showing you when is the right time to invite a friend to your fan page. But let me give you an example here. And I sent this message over to Angela, and obviously Angela and I are friends. I've known Angela for a long time, right? So, I mean, think about this in your own personal life. It's somebody you've known for a while, it's a friend, somebody you went to school with, whatever. And think about how easy this would be. Okay, so this is I sent this as a personal message over to Angela. I said, I've just created a new fan page for my Mary Kay business. I would really appreciate it if you check it out and let me know what you think. Thank you. And then I put the link to my fan page. And that's what the personal message looks like on Angela's message area of her Facebook account. So again, think about all the people that you have that are friends that when you get your fan page set up, you could just say, you're not saying, hey, I want to sell you anything. You're just saying, hey, I'd appreciate it if you check it out and just let me know what you think. So what is a friend going to do? They're not going to, you know what, Angela, I don't want to check. You know what, I don't care about your dumb old page. I'm not going to. Well, they must not be a friend. So this is a very soft and easy way to get all of your friends taking a look at your fan page. They may or may not buy anything. It really doesn't matter at that point. At that point, you're just introducing. But this is one way to do it. There's a lot of different creative ways to do this, and we go into a lot of those. And then finally, step 4, 2 to 3 follow-up calls a day to the people who visited your fan page, right? People who visit your fan page. So if somebody comes to your fan page, they click the like button, you know about it because they go into your like bucket. You have this list of people who have come to your page and clicked the like button. Not only did they come to your page, they click the like button. And there's a lot of ways to get more people to do that once they get there. You see an example here. This is one of our fan page templates that works extremely well. I'll show you this a little bit bigger here in a minute. But the point is, when these people come to your business page, your Mary Kay Beauty Consultant business page, you want to get back to them immediately. You want to thank them. You want to say, what did you like best about what you saw? I mean, there's a lot of ways to engage with them at that point. A lot of ways. So again, this can it's kind of like getting people to your personal Mary Kay site. Except you have no idea when somebody goes to your site unless they fill something out. Here, all somebody has to do is click a like button, and you know exactly who it is. Exactly. And then you could absolutely contact them in a number of different ways. That's why I love fan pages as business pages for your business. It doesn't replace your personal Mary Kay site. And please, nothing I will ever say or Angela will ever say will say to you, hey, you don't need your Mary Kay site. Absolutely. It all ties together. You can tie your Mary Kay site right here. You're going to have links. We show you when you set your fan page up so you can send people over to your Mary Kay site. But if you're contacting people on Facebook, if you're engaging with people on Facebook, doesn't it make sense? And wouldn't it be easier if they didn't leave Facebook to get all of the initial information? Sure, absolutely. And this is what this allows you to do. So again, step 4, proper follow-up. All right, so I blasted through that. I gave you some ideas. I gave you some general ideas. And now I want to tell you a little about what My Beauty Profits is, what Angela and I have put together. And again, this is years and years and years of experience in doing this for ourselves and doing it for other companies. So My Beauty Profits. First off, we absolutely have a proven success formula. We've done this over and over, and again, for ourselves and building our own businesses, and we've taught other people how to do this who have used this to build their businesses as well. We provide hands-on training. We have a complete training website. I'll show that to you in a minute. Oh, well, there it is. It's not the website itself, but it's the bullet point that says it. Fan page templates. These are very, very cool. These fan page templates, they allow you to easily build your fan page, your business, your Mary Kay business page, fan page on Facebook, and do it in a way that's going to stand out from everybody else out there. Believe me, really stand out. And again, completely compliant with Mary Kay Facebook guidelines. I have a copy sitting right here on my desk. So totally compliant with Mary Kay fan page guidelines. And then finally, we provide you with custom timeline covers, very much like you saw Brittany had, and a number of you have downloaded that sample that we put out there. Well, we've got a lot more than that, right? So you can have this very professional custom timeline cover on your personal profile page. And I know some of you don't want to do the new timeline. You don't like it for whatever reason. And that's fine too. There are other ways to create that kind of exposure. There's other banner type things that you can do on it. I love the custom timeline covers because to me it's this big billboard. You know, this thing that you've got up there that everybody sees the minute they come to your profile page. Okay, so let's drill down on this a little bit. First off, here's the first thing that Angela and I love to do. We've created a community, My Beauty Profits. Almost all of you on this webinar right now and watching the video are members of this community. This is a community for Mary Kay consultants. Angela and I just facilitated it. But now, with almost 150 members, it's taken on a life of its own. You guys are running this thing. You're asking questions, you're getting help, you're providing help. I love it. And that is what this piece is all about. But it's somewhat limiting. We can't teach everything on it. We can't answer all the questions. That's what our training program is all about. But this is a terrific community for all of you to be able to connect and share stories and share challenges and share successes. I love it. I absolutely love it. We've got 150 in there now. I'll tell you right now, especially with the size of a company like Mary Kay and the number of Mary Kay people that are out there on Facebook, that we'll literally, within the next 3-4 months, we'll have thousands of people in the My Beauty Profits group, without question. Sharing ideas, sharing stories, sharing successes, sharing challenges. Again, think about it. it's your own personal question and answer wall that you can get great stuff from other people that are out there doing it, especially for those of you that are new. And for those of you that aren't, for those of you that have been around a while, it's your opportunity to give back. It's your opportunity to give back to your fellow beauty consultants who are out there who, frankly, a lot of them are struggling. So I love this piece to what we're doing here. So now let me get into the training pieces. What you're looking at here is mybeautyprofits.com. This is our actual training site. Some of you have been here. Many of you probably haven't, because we've never really sent anybody here. This is where all of Angela's golden nuggets are. We've got some free content on here. But this start here area is this is where all of our training resides in here. If this were a live site, I'd click on this and there'd be a drop down and I'd show you the different sections, etc., that exist within here. You can go to the site after this is over and you can take a look. This is where we have and put all of our training. Everything we do is recorded, even though we'll do some things that are live. Most everything we do, most all of our training is video. To me, I've been teaching and training for 20 plus years. It's the best way for people to understand how to, and learn something is video. Why? Because not only are you hearing it, you're seeing it. You could pause the video. You can say, okay, I'm going to now jump over and I'm going to do that on my site. Then you can start the video again. You go, oh, well, that's a good point. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to jump over and I'm going to work on my site now. I'm going to work on my fan page. I'm going to work on my personal profile page, whatever it happens to be. So again, we've designed this training to make it as simple and as easy for you to understand how to get the most out of Facebook that you possibly can. And it'll be an ongoing process. This is not something that you go into, we're not selling CDs here. We aren't selling DVDs, okay? Because this is a dynamic environment. I don't know how anybody could produce a DVD or a CD on this type of topic. To me, it's outdated almost the minute that it's released, because everything changes, especially Facebook. So a large part of what we do and a large part of what our members get in My Beauty Profits is the ability to stay one step ahead of what Facebook's always doing. Because Angela and I, it's our business. We're doing this day in and day out. It's all we do. So we know what's coming. We know what's happening. We know when something new is coming, so we can prepare for it and most importantly, prepare you for it. So this is our training site. Again, one of the most important things that we provide you and help you to build, and we show you how to build it, and we give you the templates, is your personal fan page, right? And this is, again, this is exactly titled the way that Mary Kay says you have to title it. Person Jane Doe, Independent Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. Or if you're a director or a different title, you can have that in there. But so that's compliant. Using videos, these videos that we're going to have inside as separate tabs, custom tabs in the fan page, are all Mary Kay approved from their Mary Kay YouTube channel, which again, those are the only videos that are compliant, but there's a lot of good videos out there. So we will be building separate tabs. And what are tabs? Tabs are like different pages on a website. On a fan page, they're called tabs. You'll see them on the left-hand side of a good fan page. Most fan pages that people set up, they don't have any tabs at all. All you have is a wall, you got your info section, and that's about it. These are custom tabs that we build that have, for instance, this welcome tab here. Basically, this is what your prospect would see when they first come to your page. Welcome, and by the way, this language, what's written here, is taken right off the compliance sheet. Welcome to my fan page. As a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, I sell Mary Kay skincare, body care, fragrances, and color cosmetics. I also can help other women who are interested in starting their own Mary Kay business. And then we've placed a Mary Kay corporate video. It's a product video. There's a number of different videos that we could have chosen. I picked one that I thought best represented Mary Kay right out of the chute. and then there's going to be other sections on this fan page that would be more products, more business opportunity, talking about the business side of it. That'd be a separate tab, etc. But again, all videos taken from the Mary Kay YouTube channel, so they're completely compliant for you guys. But we set it up in a way, this is not an easy thing to do, what I'm showing you. Okay, we had to have this specially built, we had to have it specially programmed, but we're going to make it really easy for you to build your fan page around these templates. And again, even having this side banner. I mean, do you like the side banner? I think it's pretty cool. And again, totally compliant. Got a compliant image. What it says right here is totally compliant. A picture of you would go here, and then some of your contact information would be right here. Again, totally compliant. Just taking a look at the wall, we've got we've got banners that we build. Okay, and we show you how to do those banners across the top of your fan page on your wall, right? And then again, all of the content that goes on here, we're going to show you how and where to get compliant content, the type of content that you should and can and would have on your page, so that you don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right. So, how can you participate? $64,000 question. Here's what we're doing. We're going to give you full access to all of our training for free for 7 days, for one solid week, 7 full days. Normally, what we'd be doing is we'd be charging on a monthly basis, and normally we do a trial offer, and we usually charge, $1. Sometimes we've charged up to $10, and people jump right on it. We want to offer this to you for free for 7 full days, and you get full access. Training site, fan page templates, custom timeline covers. And then after that 7 days, you decide if you want to move forward at that point. At that point, it's $37 a month. Now remember, this is a business tool. This is and it's not a business tool, I won't throw any names out there, but stuff that where you would manage your business, track certain things or what have you. This is going to show you how to generate business. It's that kind of business tool. It's going to show you how to generate an unlimited supply of prospects and women to talk to about your business. But we make it super easy for you to get started. Super easy for you to give it a try. No risk on your part. You don't spend dime one. Then you make the determination if you want to move forward with it at that point. So, free 7-day trial offer. Included with that, we've got a Thursday night. This Thursday night, we've got a kickoff training webinar where we're really going to go in depth and talk about how to use the virtual makeover, how to do a virtual fishbowl, all kinds of neat and fun and exciting things we'll share with you on that. That's 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. But you get access to that by coming in to this free trial offer. Okay? All you have to do is go to mybeautyprofits.com and you'll see all the details there. Okay, you could check it out. But there's one little bonus kicker that I don't even think Angela knows about that I've added on here. Okay, and here's the bonus. The first 5 people who sign up will get their fan page built by us. We'll personally build your fan page. You don't even have to worry about it. We'll build it for you. Again, completely, totally compliant. Okay, so the first 5 people who sign up get their fan page built by us. And remember, you're signing up for free, so that's the special bonus. So mybeautyprofits.com. Check it out. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. You got 7 days to ultimately make the decision. So go check it out.